So I'm sure you know who EDP445 is, and you know what, folks? He got caught again. Yes, I'm completely serious. EDP was recently called out again for talking to another underage girl. A little bit of backstory on EDP. If you don't know who he is, he was a super popular YouTuber back in the day. You know, he was a big meme guy. A bunch of people loved this guy. There was this organization that tracked and confronted predators, and they eventually got and confronted EDP445. And that's when the famous cupcake incident happened, where, you know what, EDP was trying to meet with like a 13-year-old child, and he used the excuse that he was just there to get a cupcake. And you know what, it spawned countless memes. But from that entire event, EDP actually was like completely deplatformed, which he should have been, because he was trying to meet up with a 13-year-old when he's like 28. And that's just, I don't want to think about what would have happened if, you know, people didn't actually confront him there. But after he got deplatformed, you know, he was trying to go around doing different jobs, and people kept on going after him, you know, calling people in his area to say not to hire him, and pretty much trying to ruin this guy's life. And I honestly can't blame him. He went from one of the most lovable internet meme guys to like being an absolute piece of shit. And so he's actually been trying to come back to social media because he can't get a job in real life. For a while there, he was just getting banned like after a couple days that he made a new account, or just immediately banned. And that's what should have happened. But you know what, we made a few videos a couple weeks ago talking about how EDP has made an official return to the internet. He's got like hundreds of thousands of followers over on TikTok, and like tens of thousands of followers on Instagram. And even in that video, I said this would happen again. I would have bet money this was going to happen again. Just like that, I was right again. EDP was recently called out again for talking to another underage girl. Only 18% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Don't be part of the 81%. Subscribe to the channel. You have nothing to lose. Yes, I'm completely serious. Somehow this guy didn't learn his lesson from the first incident that almost completely ruined his life. I mean, he just, you know what? Honestly, I can't say I'm surprised. Like I said, I would have bet money on this, because not only did he get away with it pretty much scot-free, like yeah, he was deplatformed, he lost his YouTube channel or whatever, but he's not in prison, so yeah, he pretty much got away with it. You know, if he got away with something the first time, why not try it again? And that's exactly what he did. So we're going to play this video that's been circulating around Twitter, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
You knew what he looked like, right?
Yeah, I was just really trolling him. Like in the group chat, like when we made that group chat, we were literally just trolling him, and like he just took it too damn far. Like he started like personally like DMing me, and like saying
he fell for it again.
Fly me out, and he's gonna like nut in me and shit.
So on here it says, "Don't let anyone ever tell you you aren't beautiful, not even me. You deserve the best. Trust me, if I was in Louisiana, it'd be a beat down your door, smothering you with flowers and hugs. You just better prepare yourself, because I was showering you on the entire world."
That's the corniest shit ever.
So yeah, here in this message, it looks like text from this underage girl in EDP that has her phone number, and it's just like, bro, he's being an absolute creep again, but also bro has no riz. Like, not trying to sound weird or anything, like, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't be talking to an underage girl at all. However, if you were talking like this to even a legal adult, this would even be cringy to them. It's like, this guy really said like, oh, don't let anyone tell you you're not beautiful, even me. Like, bro, what are you even saying? That is like, bro has a negative riz. Like, oh my gosh. And no, you know what, maybe before he could have said that, hey, you know, I'm famous on YouTube, and that might have gotten in some kids' DMs, but not anymore, bro. You're like, you lost everything and you're still trying this crap. I cannot believe that he's still trying this crap, and it disgusts me. But it's also like, it's not surprising, because in our last video we talked about it. It's like, this was something that was going to happen regardless, you know, if he kept his platforms. And this is what EDP445 is, one of the only people I'm completely okay with being deplatformed, because he's going after your kids. I mean, you know, we've covered deplatforms on this channel multiple times, whether it's like Andrew Tate or a politician or whatever, and most times they're deplatformed for like saying the wrong thing. And just like Kanye's kind of being deplatformed right now because he said bad things, and whether you agree with that or disagree with it, whatever. However, of all the the people you've heard of being deplatformed, can we not just all agree that EDP, that uses his social platforms with hundreds of thousands of followers, mostly kids, using it to hit up and DM and message underage kids, is not a good thing? Why are social media platforms allowing him? Like, at least I kind of understand on TikTok, because he's made like 30 different TikTok accounts, and so it's getting a little hard to track him, I bet, you know, through their AI systems. So they probably have to like hire an employee to keep banning this guy, which is crazy. But with Instagram, I'm a little more surprised, because, you know, Instagram and Facebook, with all their resources, there should be zero excuses for him not being banned. And it actually looks like EDP found this girl through an Instagram group chat. I'm not completely 100% on that, because he says they found each other through a group chat, and I don't think TikTok has group chats. I'm not 100% sure, but let's just say, for the sake of the matter, it was on Instagram, exactly where he hit up that alleged 13-year-old girl with the cupcake incident. So it's like, it's just history repeating itself, and oh my gosh, I'm honestly quite disgusted that we have to cover this crap again. I really thought EDP might try to, you know, get his shit together, because this is a crazy hill to die on. I mean, really think about it. There are so many people that want to be YouTubers nowadays. That's like the dream job of the majority of people in like Western countries, you know, at least for young people in Western countries. And so there's so many people that want to do this, and EDP not only had this, but he was at the top of it. I mean, he had millions of subscribers, people loved him, and he had a really dedicated following, so dedicated to the point that people are even defending this text message as possibly fake. And you know what, at first my first instinct was, you know what, text messages can be faked, and we've actually seen this before. It even happened during like half the dream situation. It looks like some of the messages were actually fake. So ever since then, I've been a little skeptical. But is anyone skeptical that the guy that hit up a 13-year-old and tried to meet with a 13-year-old and not only got away with it, but he never took responsibility or apologized for the incident, is now again hitting up more minors? It's like, this is a very believable thing for EDP to do again, and honestly, I'm not surprised at all. And I definitely think this is real. Like, don't get me wrong, if this came out, you know, if EDP made a response and he said, you know what, guys, I actually didn't head up the second minor, you know what, maybe I'd look into it or make an update video. But I completely believe this is real, and you know what, it sounds like he's going to get away with it again. And it's like, I have no idea how it's so easy to completely deplatform people like you know, Donald Trump, you know, obviously he's, you know, big president or whatever, or like Andrew Tate, which is, you know, the controversial guy. I don't understand how it's so easy to deplatform these two guys for saying, you know, mean things or whatever, but it's not as easy to deplatform EDP445 that is actively using his platform to hit up minors. And it's just like, I don't know, something needs to be done, because I'm tired of covering these situations, and I'm sure most of you guys are tired about hearing about this crap. But that's just my thoughts. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Yesterday we made a video on the Liver King, and how this guy that was selling supplements, liver supplements, and said he would get super jacked if you bought it. Hey, he got completely exposed for doing like $120,000 worth of steroids every single year, and he was pretty much scamming like millions of people. This is a crazy video you're not going to want to miss. Click here to watch it now.